How to tell if it's love or lust. We've all experienced it. A rapid increase in pulse rate, blissful lightheadedness, and a compelling need to bridge the gap between yourself and someone whose presence has now become your whole focus. Is it, however, lust or love that excites you? How can you identify the difference? Or, in today's world, most individuals in committed or even casual relationships attempt to be upfront about their goals. Not everyone is as open as the above. Sometimes the guy may merely act serious because he knows it's the only way to get you into bed. If you're having trouble reading his feelings and attempting to figure out if he loves you or lusts you, keep watching to get a better understanding of his intentions. Hello Brainy Fact viewers, welcome back to another interesting video. By the way, what is love and what is lust? Lust is a strong physical attraction between two people. A strong sexual connection makes you want your spouse. Attraction and affection are the two aspects of love. You have a strong emotional bond with your spouse in addition to your sexual connection. Here are 8 indicators of whether it's lust or love. Number 1. Is he concerned about you? Care and compassion are the clearest indicators of the difference between love and lust. You may have had a horrible day at work and would rather stay in your pajamas and not wear makeup. You're tired, so he brings you your favorite tea or coffee with a shot of espresso and caramel to make you feel better. He cares about you and isn't just lusting after you if he goes out of his way to bring you something he knows you like. It's critical to distinguish between being in love, lust, or lost in order to better understand where your relationship is heading. If your partner is there for you even when there's no assurance of sex, it's a sign that his affections for you go beyond lust. It's possible that he's in love with you. When you scream about a horrible day at work, he tries to cheer you up and even provides advice, but you're still unsure if he loves or lusts you. Keep watching for additional indications and signs. Number 2. He moves really fast. Humans are wired to seek validation from others, thus someone's passionate love will almost certainly make your heart skip a beat. Surely, if they're completely enamored with you, this must be the genuine deal, right? But don't get your hopes up. Love takes time, as do most wonderful things. True intimacy is established through time and through many seasons of life, says Monica Parikh of the School of Love, New York City, a dating and relationship counselor. Even if you sense promise early on, you don't fall in love overnight. He's going all out for you, calling, messaging, sending flowers, and even expressing his love for you by the second date. He wants to start dating you right away and marry you within a week. This guy is falling for a dream version of you rather than the actual you. Try to slow him down and go at your own pace. If you can't adjust, he isn't the right fit for you. Remember that you are in charge of the relationship's pace. Number 3. Family discussion. This is another apparent indication that he loves you rather than lusts after you. If a man loves you and wants you in his life, he will be more open and talk about the things that are important to him. His discussions will go from, "I once had sex on a subway vehicle," to discussing family memories and expressing interest in learning about yours. His candor regarding his family indicates that he trusts you and wishes to get to know you better. You soon learn of his grandmother's Parkinson's disease and his younger sister's wedding conflict. When things grow serious, he invites you to visit his family for Christmas, and you soon have his siblings' phone numbers saved on your cell phone as an emergency contact for him. These are clear indications that he is ready to settle down. Avoiding any family discussion is one of the indicators that he is lusting for you. He is hoping for a physical connection rather than an emotional one. There's no reason for him to be interested in anything private about you other than what's under your clothing. Number 4. He only contacts you at the last minute. A guy who wants to be in a relationship with you will want to organize a date with you ahead of time. He'll want to actually spend time with you so that other guys can't. He'll want to schedule you for the next week or perhaps arrange a trip with you a few months in advance to spend some quality time. The guy who texts you at the last minute to hang out is just keen on hooking up with you. If you tell him you're already booked and will only contact him to arrange in advance, he'll go on to someone who doesn't mind making things simple for him. Number 5. Fighting ends with no resolution. Butting heads on occasion in a relationship indicates that you and your partner are developing and changing as a team. In fact, if you never argue, it's a warning indicator that one or both of you is probably not expressing yourself completely. The one catch? Always make things right at the end. When one partner in a relationship wounds the other, the trauma tears the connection apart. Each partner in love views the pain as a catalyst for deeper connection and understanding. If your spouse is continually on your case, unable to engage in a healthy conversation, or unwilling to work with you to resolve a disagreement, they may not be interested in genuinely improving the relationship. That is not an indication of a developing romantic relationship. They may be looking for lust, and there's nothing wrong with that. When both parties are content and agreeable, casual relationships may be wonderful. But if you start to like someone, make sure they show you that they want to go beyond the bedroom as well. End of the day, you deserve someone who shares your feelings. Number 6. Details about his life are unclear or fuzzy. If you don't know where he lives or who his friends are, and he doesn't freely disclose what's going on in his life, it's likely that he's just seeing you for one reason. A man who is looking for a relationship will share his life with you. He'll want you to know about his hopes and objectives, as well as any failures he's had. If he stays a complete mystery to you after a few dates, this is a significant dating red flag. Number 7. After-sex romance. Pay attention to body language cues that indicate a guy is lusting after you. For example, does he turn to his side and fall asleep after sex? Does he moan that he needs to sleep when you try to cuddle? This is one of the signals that he is lusting after you. Get in, get out is hardly a sign of affection. When your man loves you, there will be cuddling, or at the very least, a forehead kiss. He will be aware of your turn-on and tickling points. There will be pillow talk following sex, and you won't have to lie alongside him wondering whether he's merely after sex. When he tries to make his woman happy in bed, you know he loves you. Number 8. Allow his eyes to do the talking. Is he a man who is close and sympathetic at times and aloof at others? You're a little confused, thinking about how to detect if a guy is in love or in lust with me. Look in his eyes to tell the difference between love and desire. When you're in love, your eyes speak volumes. Is he just looking at you with tenderness in his eyes? Is his glance so soft and loving that it makes you melt? Or does he gaze at you with just desire in his eyes? You've seen his gaze practically undress you. If these are the only glances he gives you, he is lusting after you. A man who loves you will also crave you. When you see that sexual expression in his eyes, it turns you on. Other times, he stares at you warmly and admiringly, admiring your attire, hair, and beauty. This is a man who loves you. And that's all we got for today. Thanks for watching.